Hello and welcome to North 100 Showdown, a Canadian Highlander throwdown. I'm Serge. Today I got a Nelly.
Hello, I'm here too.
We got a Ben on tech.
I'm here.
Ooh.
3.
And a reminder that everything we do is brought to you for you at the Patreon over at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. If you want to know about the format, if you want to see the deck lists, all that information you can find in the description down below. Nayablade.
Blue-black Reanimator mid-range.
Well, that's scary. So I'm really excited about Nayablade. I have been brewing and piloting versions of equipment decks for a very long time. I recently actually brought red-white equipment, red-white double strike, all the stuff, and I think this is the best possible version of this deck that I have ever brewed.
Wow.
And I can't wait to get run over.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I just think it's faster. And you know who does a great job of carrying swords? Elves.
It's true, actually.
Yeah.
Some of the most successful decks that played the real swords historically had Llanowar Elves in them.
Caneblade,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, sure. In Canadian Highlander, for sure. All the different mana dork spread.
Oh, you're thinking like other formats.
In 60-card formats as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when there's an option in, standards. There's been standard formats with a 1-mana accelerant and a sword of warranty
Whatever,
or whatever,
yeah.
but also in extended or
Okay, so I'm not a genius. I didn't invent this.
I mean, everyone who ever invented put sword on elf is a genius.
Sure,
Yes.
sword on bird, classic Cobblade.
Absolutely.
All right, my points. I've got double Moxen, I believe green and white.
Okay.
In my 3-color deck, I've got Umezawa's Jite, 4th Aerlingus, and Stripline.
Excellent. Yeah, that's a nice meaty point spread you've got. I'm playing Ancestral Recall for most of my points, as well as Dig Through Time and Mystical Tutor.
So just like a straightforward blue-black Reanimator list. Any sort of weird deviation, or is it just like all-in Reanimator?
No, it's a mid-range list, so it's sort of like a blue-black control deck that has a Reanimator package.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe like fair Reanimator.
Kind of. Yeah, like it can have a Reanimator draw. Because it's not that many cards, right? Sort of A+B, 2 pieces, or sometimes you just need to play a looting spell as your first piece, and then it's got some Reanimator spells, but it can definitely just kill you with a Sheldred or an Orcish Bowmaster, just like some regular kind of cheap spells, regular game plan as well.
I do like the implication that when Serge goes, it's a fair Reanimator deck, Nelson's like, well...
Like I just told you, my deck has an Ancestral Recall in it, right?
Sure. Well, yeah, all right.
No one's playing fair decks in this format.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Wait. Crap. All right, let's play the game. You ready, bud?
Hey, you won the die roll. That's already
I did.
cheating.
Oh my God. Without Wheeler at the table, one of us had to win a die roll.
It's true.
Finally.
Yes, it's happening.
All right, you ready, bud?
Good luck. Yep.
Good luck. I'm going to go Bloodstained Mire, crack this for a greeny ready into an Elvish Mystic.
That's
and
fine.
pass the turn.
Okay, I'll draw. This feels broken. I'll play a swamp.
Pardon?
I'll play a swamp, and then I'll spend 4 life to kill your Elvish Mystic. Now, I mean, the bad news is I'm not actually using the mana, so my free spell is not super exciting, but every time you cast a spell for free,
All right.
little chill of evil runs down my spine.
Hateful. Snuff out turn 1 for the Elvish Mystic.
We snuffed him.
I got snuffed. Wait. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on.
Looking forward to
Look,
Ben's edit on that later.
I thought we were fine until Ben said something. I didn't even occur to me. All right, draw for the turn. I can also be hateful. I'm going to play an Aganjo, Seed of the Empire. I'm going to play 2 mana, and I'm going to cast the Birthright Boon, which is the adventure side of Kellen the Fayblooded. That lets me tutor for an aura or an equipment, reveal it, and put it into my hand. I'm going to get a Lion Sash.
Okay.
Just to try and hate out the hater. So Lion Sash into hand, and I'll pass to you.
That's exciting.
My elf.
Yes. It's like that sometimes. Elfie. I'd also like to go on an adventure.
Uh-huh.
I'll cast a Chrome Mox.
Is this like more of a spiritual adventure?
I'll imprint a Brainstorm on my Chrome Mox.
Is that brainstorming wrong?
Right? Good question. I want to know too. I'll play a Prismatic Vista,
Yeah.
and then I'll pass the turn. I want to go on an adventure of letting you take your turn now.
What does he have? I hate this for me.
For those of you watching, Nelson has an adventure in hand that he thought was a sorcery, but then turns out to be an instant.
Oh.
They just keep making these cards better all the time.
Murderous Cut? It must be Murderous Cut. Murderous Rider?
Murderous Cut.
Yeah.
Must be Murderous Cut. That's
let's just keep finding more equipment here. Stoneforge Mystic.
I'd like to respond by paying 1 life to sacrifice Prismatic Vista.
All right. We got the counterspell.
Kind of, yeah. I'll find an island.
Is
I'll
it
shuffle
Nimble
my library.
Obstructionist Stifle the Surge?
Opposition agent.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's not at all what I thought you were going to have up. That's not an adventure at all, Nelson. So wait, you get to
not.
search my deck for an equipment now?
I think the way this works is I just get your Stoneforge Mystic. Honestly, Opposition Agent is a weird card.
All right, hold
But
on.
we're both judges, right?
All right. While an opponent is searching their library, they exile each card they find. You control it. Okay, you get to search my deck
Yeah.
for an equipment and then exile it under the opposition agent. Hold on. Do I have a response?
Maybe.
I don't. Okay. So cool. Your hits are Embercleave. Your hits are Embercleave, Sword of Fire and Ice, and Shadow Spear.
I'm not allowed to get Jite?
Did I not say Jite? You could also grab Jite if you wanted.
You said Jite in your point spread earlier.
I did say Jite.
But then
sorry.
you didn't say it just now in my options, which is okay. I could also get Cauldron Complete.
Oh right. Yeah.
I think I want to let you keep Cauldron Complete.
Go off, man. Go off, King.
He's
Yeah.
got a clamp.
There might be a clamp in
There
here.
might be a clamp.
There is a clamp.
There's a clamp in the deck list.
Oh, good.
Okay, he grabbed my Umezawa's Jite.
This right here
Feels unfair.
doesn't feel right. It's not
So wait, now I have
right
to
about it.
shuffle my deck and present it to you to cut now.
by the rule. I mean, if you want, I'll shuffle it for you. but-
No. Well, that feels bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just resolved this interaction correctly, and I don't like it. I mean, I'm all for.
Thank you. I also don't like it. We can just not do it, right?
I like black cards being powerful.
We could back it up.
I'm glad we have a flash 3/2 that messes with your opponent's stuff.
Mm.
It feels like it's gone too far.
So I love that I played Stoneforge Mystic to play around the counterspell so that my Lion Sash could be safe. Mm-hmm. And now you have a Jite.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I mean, it's not equipped. It's exiled.
I know. I'm going to cast this Skull Clamp that Ben was talking about.
There is a skull clamp in the list.
Yeah,
I couldn't get that one.
He couldn't get it because I already had it. Sheesh. Pass.
I'll untap. Draw.
If he has
I'll play Takanuma for turn.
Cast
I'll
Jite.
cast your Jite, equip your Jite, attack for 3.
No blocks.
I'll kill your Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah, I mean, I still think that's correct.
Yeah. Would you rather I have 1 Jite counter or 0 Jite counters?
Right, these are untapped.
Or sorry, it'd be 2 versus 0.
You're tapped out. This feels so bad. I'm going to besage you my own Umezawa's Jite.
I'll find a land.
Yeah, I just like my deck dies to my own Jite.
Yeah.
So I have to use my own removal spell on my own Jite, which was also my land drop for the turn.
Shouldn't have put it in there.
You know what? Yeah. Why would I play cards in my own deck?
How dare you play cards?
That host my own deck.
Others.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Never play cards that are good against your own deck. That's the lesson
Forehead.
we've learned.
Yeah.
All right, go.
Untap. Scalding turn. Sorry, attack for 3.
Yes, I'm at 16.
Pass.
Feels good to ramp the reanimation deck.
Yeah, 2 more lands and I can cast this Gristlebrand.
Deathrite Shaman.
You got it.
Equip Skull Clamp.
I'll respond. Wretched Confluence. Choose 3. I'll choose Deathrite Shaman gets -2/-2, and then I'll draw 2 cards and lose 2 life.
I'm going to respond.
Okay.
I'd like to path to exile your opposition agent.
You got it.
Okay.
Path to Exile resolves.
Yep.
I'll find a basic land and put it into play tapped.
He keeps ramping.
I keep ramping him, man.
Yeah, that's so much ramp. The Boseiju and the Path to Exile.
All right, and then Wretched Confluence is going to resolve.
Okay. You make it. I'll lose 2 life. I'm at 13. Draw these 2 cards.
Pass.
Okay.
Right, that was my turn.
Untap.
He drew 2 cards and played a land.
It's like that
And that was my turn. Okay. This is all fine. This is fine.
Everything's fine here. How are you? This is an interesting card. I think I just need to do this at instant speed. Yeah.
mean sorcery speed?
Yes, I mean
Oh,
sorcery
here's
speed.
the adventure.
This is the adventure.
Okay.
It's Picklock Pranksters Free the Fae. So I want to mill 4 cards.
Okay.
Deathrite Shaman, Mishra's Bauble, Underground River, and Consider. And then
Okay with
I
those being in
may...
your graveyard.
Well, one of them's going to come back. Okay, and then put an instant sorcery or fairy card from among the milled cards into my hand. So I milled this Consider, so I'll put this Consider into my hand.
Yeah.
And then...
So that's in the adventure zone.
Yeah, I'll play a Bloodstained Mire from my hand and cast this Picklock Prankster.
Okay. So it's a 1/3 flying fairy?
It's a 1/3 Flying Vigilance Fairy.
Okay.
Even better equipment holder. Go
Sure.
ahead.
Equipment holder. For how dare you?
Right?
All right, Savannah. I would like to cast Kellen. Kellen, comma, the Fey-Blooded.
I'll cast this Consider.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put this card in my graveyard and draw a card.
Okay.
Sorry, this is my graveyard. I'll cast a Thought Scour targeting me.
Sure.
It's an island and a Spell Pierce. I'll draw a card. Yeah, Kellen's fine.
Okay. I would like to try and equip Skull Clamp onto Kellen.
You got it.
Woo! I have a board.
You sure do.
This is a 3/2 double strike. And then other creatures I control get +1/+1 for each aura equipment attached to Kellen.
Looks like +1/+0.
Sorry.
But yes.
Sorry, so this is a 3/1. Yes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Past you. +1/+0. Did I say +1/+1?
Yeah.
I did lie.
That's fine. Right on time.
Grizzlebrand is 8 mana? 9 mana?
I don't really have a Gristlebrand
Oh.
in my hand. You're fine.
Sorry, I just punched the microphone.
I just feel like you have to tell your opponent you have Gristlebrand if you have 8 mana. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll cast this Chrome Host Seed Shark
Yeah.
and attack for 1.
I go to 15. Chrome Host Seed Shark. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, incubate X, where X is the spell's mana value. Cards in hand?
4.
Okay.
Pass.
Four mana. Questing Beast.
Thinking. So this is a 3/1 double strike right
Correct. And this would be attacking as a 5/4.
now? Right. I'll cast Subtlety, exiling Snapcaster Mage,
Okay.
targeting
Yep.
Questing Beast. So up to 1 target creature or planes spell. It somewhere puts it on the top or bottom. You can put it on top or bottom.
I'm going to put it on the top.
Great.
So that is a creature spell, so it doesn't activate.
You got it.
You still have 2 cards in hand,
Yes.
and that's a 2/4. Do I want to trade Kellen to draw 2 cards and get that offline? Wait, that can't. No, that can block. It's an incubate token. You also have to pay 2 to flip to make a blocker.
Yeah.
Bless you.
I like that you looked up.
Well, that's where I'm praying right now, Ben. Please, I'm consulting. Give me a sign. I pass.
The Necrosages are down here.
At you and also with you.
Exactly. That's you.
Oh my god, dig through time is going to be so devastating right now.
I'll exile these 5.
Oh.
Make an 8/8 thingy.
Oh, dig through time.
Yeah, and I'll cast this dig through time.
8/8? Is it?
Well, it's got 8.
Yeah.
It's incubate 8. So you put 8 +1/+1 counters on an artifact that can transform.
Oh, I'm glad I had the Soul Read not to attack, but also, oh, this is so bad for Serge.
Resolve this dig through time.
Yeah.
Looking at 7. Definitely that one.
Yeah, I saw your pile, Nelly. It's
Yeah, it's a pretty spicy bunch of cards that I'm going to put in my hand.
I see multiple banned cards in other formats.
Yeah. Not the fairest. Yeah, I think I'll crack this Scalding Tarn.
This is still end step. Yep.
Yeah.
Down to 12. I am winning based on the life totals.
That's right, life totals. We're up. I can get up Ace Skyward because it's here.
Suddenly this questing beast is, hey, hey you guys.
You make a...
No.
I'll cast an Ancestral Recall targeting me. I get another Incubate token. This one with only 1 counter. And then I'll draw 3 cards. Yeah, then I'll untap. That work for you?
How was my turn again?
That was your turn. It was a great turn.
Oh
yours.
my god.
I really liked
what
it.
a turn it was.
I'll play a Drowned Catacomb for turn. And I'll cast it, Chase the Mind Sculptor. Good news. You could go find another equipment soon. I'll incubate 4. I might have another one of these tokens here. Sorry, I only
I
grabbed
can't help but
2
notice that
earlier.
he's already down ticked. So this gets returned to my hand.
There you go. Yep.
I'm at 15. 1, 2, 3. 11, 12 damage.
I will flip the one that's an 8/8.
Yeah, good. Okay.
And then Crundle in for 13.
It should just be 11.
11. Math is hard. I
got
counted
4.
Chrome Host Seed Shark's power twice because it deserves it.
Chrome
Let's
Host
face it.
Seed Shark. Yeah,
Exactly, yeah. And then I have to think. Everyone's least favorite part of the game. Yeah, I'm probably just doing that. Go ahead.
You can also just block. Let's just go to game 2.
Okay.
Let's just go to game 2.
Game 2 is a good game.
Holy moly. So, turns out, ramping your opponent and using your ramp spells to kill your own permanents is bad when you're playing against a control deck.
I wonder if the turn with the Wretched Confluence, so you pathed my creature wearing a Jitte, or had been wearing a Jitte, right?
So I used my Besage to blow up the...
Yeah, that part makes sense. But the Path to Exile, if you wanted to target your own Deathrite Shaman, then you're ramping yourself.
But I
and
can't.
I don't draw 2 cards.
No, because you have the thing
you're
that
right.
that doesn't let me
I
search
get to
my
land
own
no
deck.
matter what.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Normally I'd love that, right? But yeah, no, I have to kill the stupid.
I have deeply ingrained trauma when it comes to opposition agent.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, simply
Even if
path
I'm
your own
playing
creature. I love that line.
Even if I'm playing
unfortunately,
I'm messed up about it.
Yeah. No, that is that card ain't okay, man.
It's not okay. It's not all right.
God, turn 3. Turn 2. Steal my Jitte off my own Stoneforge. I mean, that was if you want to find the turning point of the game,
It was a big turn.
it was a big turn.
If I had to think about it, it's probably when my opponent took my Jitte.
Yeah. Everything went kind of sideways. Everyone went kind of pear-shaped at that point.
I mean, the cool part of that game was you managed to just deal with both of those problem cards, both the opposition agent and the Jitte. You had answers for. So, like, I don't know.
yeah, but
We're
like
still
imagine
in that game.
Imagine if I had answers for your Jace the Mind Sculptor and your Chrome Host Seed Shark, right?
That's fair.
I will keep this hand. I will also take the play, which was the assumption when I picked up my everything. All right.
Fun fact.
Yes.
If you don't say anything, you just have to go first.
It's true.
You're not in trouble for not saying, I'll play first.
But there is a rule on that one. All right,
rules.
we got an advantage.
That's right. I'm already putting a card away.
So I'm going to be honest. Your deck did not look like a reanimation deck.
I didn't do any reanimating
No.
things. It's got a reanimator package. The cards are in there, I promise.
Okay.
I
Is this
discarded a card at some point, right?
Well, you self.
I milled myself.
You self milled, but like that's no different from like a, and then you use it for dig, right?
Yeah. I'm going to
This
keep
guy. And people roasted me when I only had 7 ninjas in my ninja deck. Reanimator. No. You're fine. You said you're going to keep?
I am just deciding what to put on the bottom here. It's one of these two for sure.
Actually, while you're thinking, I'm curious in hindsight how you feel about snuffing out my elf. You still...
Yeah, I felt great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel great about it. In hindsight, it seems even better, obviously.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Good luck.
Well, let's see if you got it again. Turn 1, Avacyn's Pilgrim.
You're all right. No, I can't snuff it out until my
snuff
turn.
out. I mean, you get a mental misstep. You never know.
That's true. I'll sacrifice the Scalding Tarn.
Yep.
Find an Underground Sea.
What happens that game if I just play stupid Sun card? Sun Lion? Lion Sash?
Lion Sash. I think it's worse because I never used my graveyard and you didn't have tons of spare
Yeah, it
mana.
didn't do anything. I
think
grabbed
your
it.
line
I
is
grabbed
fine.
it thinking you were more of a reanimator deck, and it was.
I think deploying your Kellen is fine there. You got a clamp out.
Should have gotten GJ.
Right, I mean, next time. There you go.
You're fine.
Okay.
Ponder.
Yeah, actually. You guessed.
I'm in his head.
You guessed right. These are fine. I want to protect that. That. Go ahead.
Oh, baby. Sacred Foundry tapped. Attack for 1.
Ouch.
You're up.
Drowned Catacomb. Dothy Voidwalker.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Plateau.
You got it.
4 mana. I mean, this is... maybe this is bad, actually. No. I'll do this line instead. 4 mana. I'd like to introduce the Monarchy by casting a Palace Jailer.
I'm actually... Thinking about this one. You're going to draw some cards. Sure, I'll be bold. I'll cast this Force of Will, exiling this Chromehost Seed Shark. They were hoping to get to play together,
Yeah.
obviously, but...
So I'm pretty happy to get
probably right.
all of those out. I'm pretty happy to get all of those
So that'll
out.
be exiled with a void counter on it, if we want to rep that.
Graveyard from anywhere.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know if you just want to make sure that works or whatever you want to do.
Go. I thought it was only from play, but that's fine.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere is a powerful word.
Yes, it's a big place. Let's cast this Thoughtseize targeting you. I'm gonna lose
All
your
right.
life.
So the other thing I could have played was an Undermountain Adventurer, but I
Okay.
thought introducing initiative is bad when you have a shadow creature.
Right.
I also have an Umezawa's Jite and 2 lands.
Wild. Okay. Well, you're gonna get to cast one of these for sure. I'll take Undermountain Adventurer. It'll
So
get
this goes
exiled.
under here,
My
yeah.
life total should be correct. And then I'll play a Shipwreck Marsh.
Yep.
And attack for 3.
I'm at 17.
Back to you.
Wooded Foothills.
Mm-hmm.
Crack Wooded Foothills. Get a Ready Bluey.
That's a ready greenie, but it's fine.
Sorry, I don't have any blue in the deck.
I was definitely like,
Sorry. Ready Bluey, yeah.
I was looking forward to it. Well, I mean, Leyline Binding is a white card.
Yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, Ready Greenie. I'd like to cast Umezawa's Jite.
Resolves.
I'd like to equip Umezawa's Jite.
You got it.
I'd like to attack with an elf carrying an Umezawa's Jite.
Murder. It's Sheldred's Edict. Choosing each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature.
Passe. Wait.
Oh yeah, right. That'll get.
Wait.
Actually, so will the
So will the
wooded
forest.
foothills.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
That's correct. Yeah, everything goes into the void.
Interesting.
If I have to walk into the void, then so do you.
All right.
I'm kind of tempted to thought scour you here because of Voidwalker. Like, this doesn't reanimate a creature. So yeah, let's wait till you're done shuffling, and then I'll put top two cards of your library into my Voidwalker.
Okay.
You.
All right. We hit a land and a land. Oh, my Caracas!
That's something. I'll draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll cast a Deathrite Shaman.
Okay.
And attack for 3.
I'm at 13.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for the turn. Green and white. I'd like to cast a Voice of Resurgence.
Yep.
I'd like to play a Horizon Canopy.
Yep.
I'd like to spend 2 mana. Ow. And I'd like to equip the Jite onto the Voice of Resurgence.
Works.
I'd like to attack you.
Do you have haste?
No.
Okay.
I was like, the shields are down! I would like to use a Flame Slash to try and kill your Dothi Voidwalker.
These are in exile with void counters on them. I don't know if you want to put 1 dice on it or
Well, no,
second pile.
that one was boxed, so.
You know, I bet you if Voice of Resurgent was printed within like the last 3 years, it probably would have haste.
Yeah, actually,
green.
for sure. Yeah.
Pass. I was like, I can finally crack in with the GT. You're like, Serge, you're cheating.
Surge. Go ahead.
Oh. So you're saying there's a chance.
Yep. There's definitely a chance.
Attack you.
I'll exile my Scalding Tarn to make blue mana and cast this Subtlety.
So, whenever an opponent casts a spell during your turn, make a star elemental creature token.
You have one of those?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Before blocks, I'd like to crack Horizon Canopy to draw a card. All right, you have priority.
Block.
Very good. All right, so I'll use this one. So combat damage, we're going to put 2 counters on this. Voice of Resurgence is going to die. I have a trigger. I get to make another elemental token. And then that's flying. I think I'm actually going to use it to kill your death, right?
Okay.
I'm going to play a Giver of Runes.
Copy that.
I'd like to equip the Jite onto one of the elementals.
Okay.
And then I'd like to pass the turn.
Attack for 3.
I'm at 9.
Back to you.
Attacks.
Yep.
6.
I take 6. I'm also 9.
I've got 2 counters on Umezawa's Jite. I haven't seen Daze. I'm going to play a Verdant Catacomb.
Sure.
4 mana, just in case. I'm going to try and resolve a Comet, the Stellar Pup.
Post-combat Comet.
Yeah.
All right. It resolves.
Well, again, like I want to get the attack through. I don't know. I like post-combat Comet here.
You're fine. You're fine.
Can you pass me one of the die?
Yeah. You need D6.
We'll use one of these. All right. Starts with 5. I also need a D6 too. Sorry. Yes, you're correct. Let's 0 Comet, and we roll a 6. Sorry.
Good. What happens on a 6?
So you get a +1,
Okay.
and then you may activate Comet 2 more times.
2 more times. Good. Yeah.
2 more times.
2 more would be good. Yeah. Might as
right.
well do it 2 more times.
So roll number 1 is a 4. Deals combat damage equal to the number of loyalty counters to a creature or a player, and then -1. I choose you. Take 6.
Okay, so I take 6, then it goes to 5.
I take 6, and it goes to 5. Then I get to roll again.
Okay.
2. +2, and then create 2 green squirrel creature tokens. They gain haste. So, not maybe. Yeah, I can see what you mean by am I supposed to do it post combat? I kind of wanted to attack while your shields or get the attack in with as much information as possible. I don't know. I like doing it post combat against a control deck. Say go.
All right, I'll untap. Let's go to game.
Yeah, fair. So I think the really interesting decision point this game was your Force of Will.
Yeah, so I was thinking earlier about whether or not the game where you have a Palace Jailer is a better game for me. Because if I can cast a Chrome Host Seed Shark, the thing is, honestly, casting the Ponder turn 1 maybe was wrong, or whenever I cast the Ponder,
that was
because
turn 1, yeah.
I just needed enough blue cards to be able to float out the Seed Shark and still cast a Force of Will in order to kind of like generate some card advantage. So like
that your only blue card? So casting Ponder meant...
besides the Seed Shark, yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
You can't know that before you resolve the Ponder. Though.
No.
So it's like you don't want to get too in your head about it.
But also you need to, like, I don't know, you need to develop your board state too.
There's a line where, because you countered it with the Dothy on board, and you had it under, that you could like crack your Dothy and you cast the Palace Jailer.
Yeah, so it died. The Flame Slash killed it the turn before we were looking to do that. I chose a creature so that I could hopefully, with Thoughtseize, I chose a creature so that I could hopefully just control Serge's board hard enough that he can't get any Jitte counters, but then the Flame Slash hit the Dothy Voidwalker when I didn't have a counter for that Flame Slash, and then I couldn't get another 2-for-1 with the Palace Jailer. So it's like... Yeah, because the Voidwalker's there when I cast the Force of Will, we're sort of hoping to turn this card advantage situation my way with that play that you just mentioned. But then the Dothy Voidwalker died just in time.
The Monarchy is so good for me in that board state, though.
Yeah. I'm not taking it back the next turn or the turn after.
Yeah, it's really hard for you to do that. And then like how you win is through card advantage, and if I can remove that.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I could maybe do it the turn after. Like the best case scenario is you resolve your Palace Jailer, and then the next turn I can play a Seed Shark, counter your next spell, have an Incubate token and a Flyer, and then you've drawn 2 cards by the time I take the Monarchy back, and then maybe that's all you get. I get my Voidwalker back from underneath Palace Jailer 2 turns later. If I can have a blue card to cast that Force of Will, you know, I'll go first here. Thinking.
It's a good face.
I'm gonna mulligan.
I'm gonna keep.
It's a bit too lands and spells.
It's a bit too lands and spells, isn't it? Isn't that what you want? Lands and spells?
Yeah, no. Yeah, in limited. That's all you need in limited. You just want to be able to cast literally anything.
Yeah.
Any spells and the lands to cast them. Because in a game of limited, you're almost always
it's just about board state, right?
You know, the cards that you draw off the top of your deck are going to be a much larger portion of the game than the cards in your opening hand. Whereas in Highlander, cards in your opening hand might be the only ones that really matter.
I have never heard somebody describing mulligan in that way.
Oh, well.
That is so concise. Nice. That is very wise. It's almost like you've been playing this game for 15 years.
Appreciate you, Serge. You're a sweetheart. This is fine. I'll just put this card here.
Game 3. Good luck, friend.
I have an island. Go.
Love that band.
Mm-hmm.
The island goes?
The island goes. Yep. They goes hard.
I've got turn 1, Avacyn's Pilgrim.
Very nice. That resolves.
Yeah.
I'll Thought Scour me.
Okay.
The One Ring and Animate Dead. Draw a card. Untap.
Both very good cards.
Super good, yeah. I'll play a Bloodstained Mire and say go.
Sun Petal Grove.
Very good.
I'd like to cast a Giver of Ruins.
Okay. I would like to think about that. You still got 2 mana. How important is Giver of Ruins this match? No, that's fine.
Attack for 1.
I take 1.
Pass.
I'll take another 1.
Running away with this game. That's not true.
You do have 2 really good 1-drops in play.
Elf.
Hey, both of those are fantastic.
Yeah.
They're great cards.
Notably, neither are elves.
Right, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
You have a core,
I thought about
core
Cradle
human.
in this deck. Because
Yep.
I think old Catablade played Cradle.
Cradle, yeah. I think any deck that is jamming
Enough elves.
more than 5 1-drop creatures can usually play
They've
Cradle.
only got like 7.
Unless it's like mono black or whatever. You know?
Sure.
Like if you're playing a bunch of 1 mana
Yeah,
green
this
mana
deck's
cards,
kind of hangry.
Even
hangry.
if your
Mana
creature count,
hungry.
yeah, even if your creature count is only like just approaching 30 or something,
Yeah.
I still think it's okay. I'm going to cast Tainted Indulgence. I draw 2 cards and I discard a card unless there are 5 or more mana values among cards in my graveyard. Fortunately, there's only 4 cards in my graveyard, so I will get to discard a card.
Oh, we want to discard a card. Yes, of course.
Always and forever.
Motion to get rid of mana screwed and turn it into mana hangry.
Mana Hangry. I'll discard Atraxa Grand Unifier
This is bad for Surge.
and I'll untap. Draw this card.
Oh, that was on your turn. On
That was
my
on the
turn.
end of your-
My
yeah.
turn again.
Tainted Indulgence is
Oh, he's
a
doing
one
it.
of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. We're finally gonna have the Reanimate win here.
I hope so. I'll cast Collective Brutality, escalating once by discarding this Archon of Cruelty. I'll give Giver of Runes -2/2, and then I'll take a look at your hand, see if you have an instant or sorcery or anything. You just
I don't. I've
Okay.
got Land, the One Ring, Undermountain Adventurer, and Sophie. Sort of Fire and Ice.
Great. That's all fine and good. I will sacrifice this Misty Ring Forest,
Single black mana Reanimate.
and then I'll go get... do I need... No. I'll get my Bayou and cast Deathrite Shaman.
Oh, interesting.
And then it'll be back to you, Serge.
Deathrite is good there, because my plan was to try and cut you on a land source. And
You can still do that.
I can.
You even get to see a new card before you do that.
I think I'm supposed to cast the One Ring right now.
Resolves.
All right, I have protection from everything for a turn. I'd like to...
Draw a card.
Yeah. Just trying to think if there's a way... I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to draw a card now.
Usually you just activate it every turn, yeah, unless you have unless it's gonna for sure kill you and you can't get out of it.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. Ponder. Yeah, we're gonna keep these on top. Draw this one and say go.
One Ring, ow. Draw for the turn. Let's draw 2.
Okay.
I'd like to cast a Mox Emerald.
That works.
Am I going to get Notion Thiefed again?
It's possible.
I'm going to play an Ancient Tomb.
Okay.
3 mana, 17. I'd like to cast Sword of Fire and Ice.
Yeah, I don't have the resources to deal with you ramping twice. Ramping once I could see. I'll make a blue mana.
Yeah.
Is that okay? I'll cast Counterspell targeting Sword of Fire and Ice.
I'd like to spend 4 mana to introduce the initiative.
You got it.
All right. So the initiative has approached. Welcome to the Undercity. I only have the 1 token. That's fine.
I've got some. Yeah, if we need it.
I get to search for basic land.
Hopefully we'll
I'm going
need
to
it.
find a
Well, maybe.
basic mountain. which is going to go into my known card pile over with the Temple Garden on the left here. Pass.
Untap.
Would you like to cast or cut?
Yeah. That's right. Okay, I'll exile these 6 to cast Dig Through Time.
Okay.
Look at one more card. Okay. Got a thinker.
You got a thinker.
I know, I hate it too. Thinking. Yeah, I guess this is sort of vaguely acceptable. Okay, let's take these 2. These on the bottom in some order. Any order. Doesn't even have to be random. Wow. Clear water pathway. Preordain.
Yep.
I'm going to keep one of them on top for sure. The other one... Yeah, no, maybe I want that too. Yeah, let's do it. Sure. Let's cast a Reanimate.
Ah,
No.
you found it.
Oh, sorry. I put the wrong cards on the top. Undrew the wrong card. Let's not have
Wait.
Reanimate till next turn. Go ahead.
Let's not cast Reanimate until next turn. He said the wrong cards are on top.
It's fine. You know what? Magic is a complicated game. And even though
Sure.
you can have smart things to say, like, I'll do this in that order and that in this order, you can still just make blatant mistakes. It's fine.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Undercity happens before draw step?
Yeah, upkeep.
This is upkeep.
Yeah,
All right, so
beginning of your
upkeep,
upkeep.
I'm going to put 2+1/+1 counters on the Undermountain Adventurer.
You got it.
Then I'm going to lose 2 life to the One Ring.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go to my draw strap and draw for the turn.
You got it.
Play a land.
Good.
You have 1 land.
I
I
do.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to start by drawing 3 cards.
I'm going to respond.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
I'm not allowed to see that.
I'll make a mana with Bloodstained Mire
Yeah.
and cast Orcish Bowmasters.
Jeesh.
Your Underground Adventures is a 5/6?
It's a 5/6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make an Orc Army token and shoot the Absence Pilgrim.
So this is my pre-combat main phase.
Okay.
So I can
Yep.
float a white mana.
For sure.
You pass me a white d6, please. All right. 1, 2, 3.
I'll shoot you once and Undermountain twice.
Pass me a red d6, please.
Sure.
Okay. Huh. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. All right, so I need to remove some of these cards from my hand. This is a hard turn. To think about all the stupid cards in my stupid deck. So, if I do, that gets me, how many cards in hand?
2.
2, one of which is Reanimate spell. So I don't have to worry about Force. I might have to worry about Daze, but not that big of a deal. You've got 2 blockers. Okay, I got a plan. Here's what we're gonna do. All right, 1 floating and a green. I'm going to cast the adventure side of Kellen, which is called Birthright Boon, and I'm going to find something to try and hate out your graveyard.
Boon it up.
Which is specifically the Lion Sash, which seems like it might be relevant this time.
Relevant spells.
I'm a little bit short of white mana to activate it.
Your Temple Garden is in your hand?
No, yes it is. Sorry, I'll just put this away now just to avoid confusion. It's been sitting out for a while because it was known information. But
You haven't played a land this turn.
I did. I believe I played the basic mountain.
Oh, okay. Right.
All right, Solitude is in my hand now.
Good to know.
Thank you. Then, for 3 mana, I'm going to cast Kellen and take 2 life.
Okay, you have a double striker.
Then, for 3 mana, I'm going to cast Elvish Evolution,
Okay. Who would you like to sacrifice?
sacrificing Kellen
Okay. You
to go get a 5-drop.
Great.
5 or less.
You got it.
Elvish Evolution gets exiled, which is something I've learned after casting it wrong on the show approximately 30 times.
I sympathize.
I'm going to get Aomer,
Okay.
the King of Rohan.
You're the king.
So 5 mana, 2/2 legendary human noble with double strike. When it enters the battlefield, we'll +1/+1 counter on it for each other human I control, which is currently 0.
Okay.
Rip Avacyn's Pilgrim. When it enters the battlefield, target player becomes the monarch, and Aomer deals damage equal to its power to any target.
Great.
I'd like to shoot the Elvish Bowmaster.
See you later, Bowmasters.
Orcish Bowmaster, Elvish Bowmaster, pardon me. It is good
You are the king.
to be the king. So I have the Monarch, I have the initiative. I'm going to pass for the turn and remove the damage counters off of the Undermountain Adventurer, rather than attack into your thing and have it die.
Okay.
It's your go.
You want to
and
play
step
this at
I-
REL Axe, right?
1,
Like I
2,
want
3,
to
4,
tell you to
5,
draw
6,
a card,
7.
right?
Yeah, sorry, and then it's now I
Okay.
draw off this,
Draw
and
a
I have to
card.
go to clean up.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of this Temple Garden.
Okay. Draw.
I've been playing very scared because I knew you had a reanimation spell on turn 4, and for whatever reason, I've been like very, very respectful of that this whole time, which is probably wrong. I don't know.
I'll cast Inquisition of Kozilek targeting you.
Ooh, you get to know all of my secrets now.
Just the ones that are in your hand right now.
So you knew Lion Sash.
Great.
I have 2 answers to your animation, which is Unyielding Gatekeeper and Solitude. And I've also got Elf, a Braid, and a Savannah. So that's my hand currently. So I'll organize it in terms of legal targets versus not legal targets.
Yeah, I'll take. Which one of those white 2-drops do I want? It's a fair question. I'll just take Lion Sash. That's chill.
Okay, Lion Sash is in my graveyard. I have to play with all these cards revealed again.
Yeah, that's true. I'll cast a Brainstorm.
Okay.
Two back on top. Maybe I do want that one. Yeah, this is good. Those two back on top. I'll cast Reanimate, targeting Atraxa.
Okay, now that's one with an ETB trigger.
Yes.
So,
I'm going to lose 8 life.
all right. So when it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. For each card type, you may put a card of that type amongst types into your hand. Okay, so with the triggered ability on the stack,
Yeah.
I would like to cast Solitude, exiling the Unyielding Gatekeeper.
Works.
Okay, so I'll exile that, gain 7, so you lose 1 life. Right, okay. Solitude's in my graveyard. Atraxa's triggered ability is going to resolve.
These are the top 10 cards in my library. Okay, for each card type, so I can choose a land. I can choose a sorcery. I can choose a creature. And I can choose an artifact.
Which creature is that?
This is Mercurial Spelldancer.
Okay.
It's a 2/1 Phyrexian Rogue.
Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may remove 2 oil counters. If you do, when you cast your next instant or sorcery, copy it. Oh, cool.
Cool. You're cool. What do these go? Put the rest on the bottom in a random order.
All right.
Great. Kind of braid.
Yeah, this goes into
Yeah,
exile
it's
now.
still in exile.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll play Takanuma and cast a Baleful Strix.
Yep.
Do you have land in your graveyard?
Do I have a land in my graveyard? I have a Temple Garden.
Right. Let's do it. Let's exile your Temple Garden and cast this Serum Visions.
Yep. Bottom.
Back to you, friend.
All right, untap, 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 untap. Upkeep, I'm going to go down to the trap and dome you for 5 life, please. I'm going to lose 3 life to my One Ring. That's upkeep done. Then I'm going to go to my draw step. And then I'm going to go to my One Ring step and draw 4 additional cards. Kind of need to kill you now.
Good idea.
Thank you.
The turn you're currently taking is a great turn to win the game. You can put that on a mug.
Sheesh. All right, I'm going to play an Arid Mesa.
Copy that.
1 and 1. I'm going to cast an Abrade to destroy an artifact.
You got it.
Then I'd like to crack this, go to 8. Oh my goodness, am I going to have to dome myself for 4 here? Need an untapped green source, and unfortunately, I think it has to be my stomping ground because I played the wrong land in my hand. So it's going to take me to 6.
Exciting.
Would you like to cut? Perfect.
Yeah.
Green, green, green. I'm going to cast a Noble Hierarch.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a Llanowar Elves.
Yep.
I'm going to cast a Delighted Halfling.
Okay.
I'd like to go to attacks. So I have a 5/6 Vigilance Undermount Adventurer and a 2/2 Double Strike Aomer coming at you.
I'll block Aomer.
Okay. So you're going to take 5 and go to 6. First strike damage, and these are going to trade ultimately. And then I would like to pass the turn and draw off the Monarch. I have 5 cards in hand.
Okay, I'll untap.
And then
Okay.
one last thing. I'd like to cut your green source.
You got it.
Yeah.
Tapping?
Yep.
Play an island. I'll shrink your... No, I won't do that, actually. I can't target a creature. I'll just have you draw 3 cards and lose 3 life. Go.
Oh. The ring kill?
Hold on.
Holding on. Chilling.
Draw 3 cards, and oh my god. All right, hold on. So we untap. On my upkeep, I'm going to go 1 floor deeper in the Undercity. Damage on the the ability on the stack. I'm going to tap and draw.
Yeah, that's fine.
5. I have a Lightning Helix in my deck.
Yeah, that's
I have 1 out.
Yeah, it's fine. Probably Sword Splashers too, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got the Swords to Plowshares. Before I lose 5 damage, I'd like to Swords my own Undermountain Adventurer
Gain 5.
to gain 5, so I stay at 3.
Sure.
All right, I haven't actually gone to my draw step yet.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Draw step.
Draw step. I'm going to play a Savannah.
Okay.
White and 1. I would like to use a Prismatic Ending to exile your friend. I'd like to... Oh, I only have 2 damage.
I'm at 4.
I would like to go to 1 to cast a Lelia.
Okay.
I'll attack...
I'm at 6. Sorry, I thought you were like go to damage. So I
Sorry.
thought you're going to attack me.
Well, no, but if I attack, then I can only
Yeah.
attack for 2. So,
I'm
yeah.
at 6 life points though.
All right, I'll attack you.
Sure.
Exalted trigger.
Yep.
Whenever it attacks, exile the top card of your library. So I put a +1/+1 counter on it. That'll be for 4.
You got it.
Takes you to 2.
And you have a chain lightning.
And I've got the Chain Lightning for lethal.
Well played.
Yo! This ring?
Wow.
This
Good
ring,
game.
This ring, man. The ring is spooky. Game 3.
Turning invisible.
Game 3, I don't know if I like how I played it. As soon as you discarded the reanimation threats on like turn 3, I immediately thought you had it. And that scared the heck out of me. And so I slammed the 1 ring early. I don't know if I was supposed to play that Wasteland a lot earlier to cut you on mana. So like there's a lot of weird decision points in that particular game from my reading what you were going to do wrong.
Okay. I mean, yeah, maybe your reads of how I was supposed to play were better than the way I played it. That's fine. You could have played an Undermount Adventure instead of your 1 ring that turn, right?
Yes.
And then it's like your board gets a little further ahead. If you're just playing it to think that you need the protection part now, I don't know. But there is an advantage to playing your 1 ring out earlier because, like, like this is a
I did
weird
draw
thing.
20 cards off it,
Yeah,
right?
it's weird, but specifically with that card, like there's this old like tips and tricks insert from one of the intro pack decks or like in a Scry magazine that's just like play your drawing cards earlier so you get to your better cards first. And it's like, no, normally we play our card drawing last after we've developed to the board because then our board pieces like win us the game faster. But with the One Ring, it's like, yeah, you do get like, 4 cards in one turn before you like sooner the sooner you play it. So there's maybe an argument to say like I got to get this One Ring rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had that preordained turn where I got in my head about whether or not I'm supposed to reanimate now or later.
Yeah,
You've
I'm
already
really
drawn a lot of
curious about
cards. I think I just punted. Like, I had the Orcish Bowmasters from an earlier card draw spell that turn, and so with my 2 mana left, I'm thinking I'm supposed to Orcish Bowmasters because it's pretty good against the ring, right?
Yep.
But then I saw the reanimation spell through the preordain and thought, okay, no, I should do this instead. But then I just drew the Inquisition of Kozilek instead of the reanimation spell.
Oh no!
It's fine. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm locked on Bowmasters, but I don't actually know whether it's better for me to Bowmaster you or reanimate the Atraxa that turn. Like, I still actually don't know if I played it wrong or not, but at the time I definitely got confused. So that was a potential punt. And I think if I know you have a removal spell, the way I played's better.
Yeah.
I didn't really, but like, you had said like, you like put a Lion Sash in your hand and said like, I have Solitude in hand. And so it's like, okay, you probably do have a Solitude in hand because like you pick up your Lion Sash and you called it Solitude. So like usually that's a little error.
Oh my god.
So it's like, if
Good old poker face Jaeger there. I didn't even notice I did that.
if you can for sure free Solitude me, it's like, it's probably right to play the Bowmasters. So, but it's a tough call. So that I might have made that mistake.
I didn't even know I said Solitude out loud.
Okay.
That's so wow. All right. That was a really fun series. Hey, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I've been Serge, joined by the wonderful Nelly.
I was here.
Thank you to Ben on Tech.
Yo, I was also here.
A reminder that everything is due is brought to you by you with your support of the Patreon over at patreon.com/LoneyReadyRun. If you want to see the deck list, if you got questions about the format, if you want to talk about really interesting pivot decisions, let us know in the comments and the description down below. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.